Having left the historic Falmouth town
Yes.
on my way to Montego Bay, I had to stop in Comfort Hall, where the former mayor and councillor, Garth Wilkinson, has been on the road all day, literally, I understand, trying to talk to his divisional persons and his constituents. And he started from the back, now he comes to the front, and as you can see, we are standing in the front of a pile of rubble, which are the remains of people's personal belongings, and most of them lives and livelihood, all put in one. You would have seen what the shop is like, which a man now trying to repair the roof of his business place, which takes care of himself and his family. And of course, behind me is what is the remains of his family dwellings, their furniture, and other parts of their livelihood. Garth, I know you have been on the hustings and you have been having nightmares with the calls and the stress and the distress.
The problem is we can't make any calls. We hardly get
You can't make any calls. They just come to your house.
Because Flo and Digital, Flo works here a little, but we have been completely out of service with Digital.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, a lot of us have been having.
So basically, we are totally out of communication. So a lot of persons are now journeying to meet with us.
Yes,
And I have to be in Falmouth. We had a massive fire last night in Falmouth.
A fire?
Massive fire in Falmouth last night at around 3 o'clock.
This morning was that? This morning?
Between and really Princess Street.
Oh Lord, yes, sorry to hear. So people lost more belongings.
More belongings. So with all the distress people are going through, there are other things happening.
What is really the magnitude? Because if this is a demonstration of what takes place in Comfort Hall.
It's all around. It's everywhere. And Falmouth, the minister was here on Saturday. He promised that he's going to remove 20 truckloads
of debris
from the town of Falmouth.
Yeah.
From Falmouth. I hope.
But
really, actually,
the same.
No, it's not done yet. But a commitment was made.
Yes.
And what we are hoping for is that we do a clean-up work with it. But we don't know where that is coming from. We have done Melissa preparation in terms of cleaning the drains and all of that. The resources, the small resources we had, because we use the August allocation to do most of those work. Where we are at now is actually post, which is actually we are
3 or 4 times larger than the pre.
Oh Lord, because and the worst thing about it is, bear in mind that persons have waited 7 days preparing for Melissa.
Yes.
It's now 13 days after Melissa.
Yeah.
And it is short in coming.
But
first of all, we're not short. And we have to thank JDF and all the donors who have come in and given.
So you have been getting some care packages here and there from various donors and
Martin from Champion Plus. There are so many persons. Crystal Tomlinson was here on Sunday.
Okay.
Crystal came with Dr. Liebert, right, daughter, and they tried to give. There are so many persons, so many donors.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Just a scratch of the surface.
But the people need to put their life together. As you look at the shop, these persons are trying to build back their shop. People are trying to build back their homes.
Yes.
So where we are at is that persons need help in restoring their lives.
Yes.
And I think that is what is short in coming. I think, as I said, I will always thank all the donors who have stepped forward.
But you know, but the size of the damage.
Mr. McConnell has reached out.
Who's one of your major landlords?
I don't know. He's a landlord. He's one. I think the president of the gun club. He has reached out.
Yes.
Asking, say he's going to help us with something. So there are persons. I said we are not short of commitment from the.
Trying to actualize it.
But what happens? The people need a little more, and I think this is where the government comes in. The government, because there must be, how do we get
the most cry
your roof back on?
So you need board and
nail, you need
stuff to build back
zinc, ply, anything.
And people are prepared to build it, some of them themselves.
They are willing to do what they can to bring their life back to normality.
So you need building material.
And the worst one we have that we are affected all by is water.
Yeah. So,
because I think we have gone back water in Falmouth. There are places like Settlement that still have gotten water. There's so many areas, the whole of Comfortall, Davis Pen, all of this area. There's no water. Scarleton, part of Salmash, we have no water. And we were promised that we were be given generators. When I went around there last week, Wednesday, when the generator came, last week Thursday, it came, but there was no gas.
Oh Lord.
So generator came
bring your generator.
So the water commission started, but we need, and my problem about the water is you can't bring one generator to Trelawny.
No.
You have Dana, you have Eddington, you have Queen of Spain Valley. There's so many water supply. We supply the rest of the country with water.
Literally, yes.
So I don't want you to tell me that it's only Marthabury you're going to bring a generator for. So the things that we are doing is not making sense. And we have the best PR going, the most press conference in the history. We're back to COVID time. We have the nice press conference every evening.
It means nothing when it comes to the lives of the people and making things happen for the people.
And as I said, I will always stand the donors, but I have to also talk about where we are as a people. And as a council,
from what I'm hearing, not just from
I feel barsless.
Well, there you go, because you are a political representative and you can't do anything because you're just literally.
There's nothing.
I hear
we started doing some work. As I said, the post clean up.
Yes.
I don't know, so many people that will be paid.
Yeah.
You start cutting down trees, you start doing some work, and you realize, there's no funding for this. Be careful.
Yes. Because the next, people who hope that they can get a little something from that now to help to build back for them.
Go chop me up.
Go chop me up. Yes, what I mean. So that is another problem. But this size of your constituency, what's the population of your division?
My division is actually 7,000. That is on the voters. The 7,000.
No, 7,000.
But Falmouth have around 40,000. Between Falmouth, because I have Stonebrook Manor, Stonebrook Vista, all of that. Stonebrook Estate, Clarence Hall,
15,000.
Coral Spring, all of that.
And what percentage of your division you think is affected by the hurricane in a very bad way?
To me, because Falmouth, Settlement, Cooper Spain, Rock, the whole of race course. There are so many. I think it's around 70% of my vote. I said
and you're talking about houses and
because Florence Hall is it hard. The best protected one is actually Retreat Heights and Coral Spring.
Okay.
Those were the only two zones
that were not
really severely affected. For the rest of the areas.
And what this also means that there's a lot of people who are just at home now not doing anything because they're unemployed.
The hotels are closed. So think about it. So that's why the food, I will never bash all of the donors. That's why I'm so grateful for the supply
because
being provided.
People are hungry.
Because people are hungry. But we have to know how we're going to plan for the next 4 weeks and what's going to happen after.
Government departments that are responsible, or ADPEM, the local government was part of the recovery process and all of that. Is there any invitation to say, sit down with me and let us plan a strategy to work this out?
We do have our disaster preparedness emergency management meeting.
Yes.
We had one up to yesterday.
Yes. But despite that though, but is the disaster management committee capable of handling this post Miss Melissa?
It is. Along with the police, the JDF, there are so many agencies involved in it. The fire, everybody.
So you can handle the distribution that is required.
It can be done because the soldiers actually, we have the stadium we can use as an area to store the goods. We have so many.
But you don't have anything to do to store and to distribute.
The soldiers have got some things. They did some work yesterday. We're working on some other things. But what I want us to understand is that how do we move from where we are with the distribution of food
Supplies?
supplies to restoring lives in terms of
life.
the water,
And
supply,
you can't do one without
the
the other.
electricity,
Yeah.
How do we move from there to people getting building material or whatsoever it is?
And is there any mechanism yet worked out as to when building materials are available, how do we distribute it so that people can be supplied?
We have not heard. We are yet to hear. So once
But
that
we have had 5 ministers in 4 days in Trelawny, from what I understand.
no, I will not say
The
that.
Minister of Health. You have
The
had
Minister of Health came from the Wednesday after the hurricane burial. He visited Falmouth Hospital the following day.
Well,
After Melissa.
So
He
after
was here in the media the following day at Melissa.
So after Minister, you have had the Minister of Health.
We had the Minister.
You have had the
we
Minister-
had just after 10
Minister
days
of
we had the
Local-
Minister of Local Government.
Then after the Minister of Local Government, you have also had which other minister? Minister of what you call him? The Minister of State in the office of the in the Minister of Commerce and thing. Delano said.
Delano, I know Delano, but Delano come to MP. Delano never come to anybody.
So he never come to visit.
No, they came. He bought 2 truckloads of goods to give to the MP.
So he just simply was just.
No, it was a delivery man. He never came to do anything.
So him never helped to do an estimate.
No.
What are the agencies of government that is on the ground doing estimate of the damage?
Ministerial NIS, Ministerial Labour and Social Security.
And they have enough staff.
And if they need help, I know they will ask.
The
Because
Prime Minister
I know that there's enough volunteer. I've not heard of it.
Of the Prime Minister visiting Falmouth or Trelawny.
I've not heard of it.
And up in the hills, you don't know what's its status up there.
Up there, they said they are totally devastated, and I know that there was a lot of land seepage and breakaways and all of that, and most of it has been they at least they moved from single access. But I've not seen the extent of the damages up there. I know they said it's severe. Remember, a lot of the land seepage would have caused even crops to be destroyed because you have yam bank. If you have serious land seepage, all of that is gone.
So not only agriculture, but tourism is also seriously affected. I was just passing through one of the hotels recently, Rio Hotel, and it was absolutely disastrous. They had to close down, and I hear they've laid out some staff. And
Royal and H10, they're all doing repairs because some of them are badly damaged.
Wow. No, all right. So Falmouth, like most parishes, have a lot of people in the diaspora. Diaspora people hearing and knowing this now. Is there any way that you can say to diaspora listener, if you're sending anything, come whether they're PJ or Q, it doesn't matter. People are hungry, people need it. Is there any means by which you want people to send or place it?
As I said, the JDF, the Ministry of Labour, the parish council, they have
outside of government.
Outside of government.
Is there any agency, a church group, an organization,
there's always people like Food for the Poor. There's always people like Food for the Poor.
So they can send it to Food for the Poor.
Like,
just tell them where they want it to come to.
There's always ADPEM. There's always Red Cross. There are agencies, Salvation Army. There are agencies that will work with us, and they are reputable. The Seventh-day Adventist Church has offered just before they open their doors.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church
open their doors for us. For Hurricane Melissa, they did. So there are persons who have.
And your most greatest need is for building materials.
Building to restore.
Apart from food, to restore building materials and tools.
Anything to help
building materials.
Restore to start some persons to
build back their houses and to restore their lives and so on. Garth Wilkinson is a councillor for the Comfort Hall Division. Falmouth Division. We are in Comfort Hall. He has been working all day today. But we're looking at the devastation, as you can see it all around us. And it's not just here.
And this community was severely hit. Not only by the wind and everything, but the aftermath with the flooding, because all the water from the sea came and covered everything here.
So it comes in with a bang and it goes out with a bang.
So this community from Sarmash all the way down to Salital was severely affected.
Well,
I said, not only with...
We just appeal to the diaspora and ask people in the diaspora what they can do, how they can do it, and what kind of contribution that you can make in the diaspora to help to, help us help God and help the community in restoring the lives of the citizens and the various persons here. Nobody goes to school, people not go to church, because everybody's affected.
They said they found a spring right across from the sea there. That is where everybody has to wash their clothes, bathe, do everything. That's the one source of water
you have
that we have.
And is that what? As kind of a salt fresh water?
Salt.
A salt fresh water. That's coming from there, sir.
From there.
Okay.
That is actually being used.
Well, we make sure we keep in touch so we see how the progress is being made and we can get an update so we can share it with the diaspora. And of course, anybody have anything to send, you can send it to Councillor Garth Wilkinson, you can send it to ADPEM, you can send it to Food for the Poor, or if you know any church persons here in the community in Falmouth to send it to, please. Fine. Thank you so much. I spoke to one gentleman 2 days ago, and he said, it is not Melissa, it is a missile. Can I tell you? Melissa was the missile.
Yes.
God, thank you for talking to us.
Yes.
You can go back to your work. Thank you so much. Good.
All right.